knows, maybe Al Capone owned it at one time, because we did get it from the Chicago area, but there's two reasons why he probably didn't own this car. Number one is there's no bullet holes in it.
bullet holes.
And second of all, Al Capone and Bonnie and Clyde only stole cars that had 8-cylinder motors. There were bigger motors, and why? Because the police only had the smaller motors, the 6-cylinder motors, and so they could outrun the cops. And this has got a 6-cylinder, so Al Capone probably didn't own this car. So what I like to explain about this car is that in the inside here, behind the front seat, if you come over here before you can see it better, behind the front seat there's a roll rack here. Now why would they have a roll rack in 1928? Because there was no heaters in the car. The people in the front, the engine heat would come through enough to keep them a little bit warm, but the people in the back froze. So how did they stay warm? They wore horsehair coats or they used a robe. And another name for a robe was the horse blanket. Here, you can grab that. See, that's a horse blanket. And I showed this at a car show a couple of weeks ago, and a gentleman there said, I can see this horse died in the wintertime. I said, how can you tell that? He said, by the length of the hair. He said, this was a very warm blanket. He said, if it died in the summertime, the hair wouldn't be near as long and it wouldn't be near as warm. And so, how else did they stay warm? Well, they use, well, you got your hands full. You just stick one in there, and the other hand went in there. And so they were muffs. For that's a mink muff right there. And so that's what ladies use there. So, but how else did they stay warm? Well, they had this little box right here. And if you hold that for me, like that. In the olden days, that they had these wood-burning stoves. And on top of the wood-burning stoves, what they would do is they take this charcoal out of here. They put it on top of the wood-burning stove overnight. In the morning, it would be hot. They put it into here, and they would open up these louvers on the side. They put it on the floor in the back seat, put your feet on here, and they keep them warm 1 to 5 hours. There was another form of a heater that they had. I have always seen this in magazines. I've never seen one in real life until a couple of weeks ago. We went to the Grand Rapids car show, and here a guy had it there, and I bought it from him. It was just a piece of slate stone. That's all it was, and they put that again on top of the old stove. And in the morning it would be hot. They put that in the back seat to keep your feet warm. And so, in the back here, on each wall in the back seat, on both sides there was 2 little holes. What was there was smoking trays. Now, look at that. The manual says there were cigar trays, not cigarette trays. They were cigar trays, and somebody stole them on me. But I emailed everybody in the United States I could find that had anything to do with the Packard, and one guy in Indiana responded saying, "I got your cigar trays." And this is what they look like. And see on the back, they just have 2 little holes, so that somebody just grabbed them, pulled them out. And so that little slot right there, what that was for was they put their mail in there in the olden days, right there. And then on the other wall, they had one that was a little bit different, and this is what that one looked like. And in there, it has that little drawer. You pull that drawer out. Had that little box of wooden matches that they had in those days. And they struck it on the side there to light their match. They could put their match in there, or ashes, or 2 more cigars. So what happened is that Cadillac was competing against, Packard was competing against Cadillac for elegancy. Oh, there it is. There it is. I feel lost without it. Kind of like my American Express card, you don't leave home without it. Packard was competing against Cadillac for elegancy. They outsold Cadillac 4-1. Then the president of the company said, "We got to make a lesser expensive car for the common person." The whole board disagreed with them. They put them in production anyway. And what happened is that the common person did not accept the Packard. And their sales fell so far to October 1956. They made the last Packard, as you know, Packard. They then merged with Studebaker to try and save the company. That didn't work out, and on July 1st, 1958, Packard finally went out of business. So, it was a sign of real wealth in the community. if you had a Packard, it was a sign of success in the community. Okay, good question. The question was, how much did it sell for back in 1928? It sold for $2,250, which was 4 times what you could have bought a Chevy or a Ford for it, as Chevys and Fords are selling for anywhere from $500 to $850.
Wow.
This one was $2,250.
Cadillac of the... Yeah.
Another reason why they went out of business is they built too good of a car. It says on all the manuals or books you read about Packard, these cars are rated to get like 400,000 miles.
Oh.
You buy the car nowadays, and I mean, when I was in high school anyway, if you had 80,000 miles in that car, it was getting tired. It was getting wore out. But these cars are rated to get 400,000 miles, so nobody bought another one because they lasted forever.
Sure.
So that's a little history of the Packard. If anybody wants a picture next to it, I got hats for everybody. Then you got a camera, I'll take a picture and make it good for a good Christmas card.
Yeah.
Would you like one?
Did you want a picture?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, here, we got to do this stuff right. Okay. Okay, you're in trouble now.
Change hats.
There you go. Down here, let's put this on first. I mean, you elegant lady, her elegant car. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at your hat showing that.
Oh, that is so
You know how they did this back in those days?
Yeah. Of course I know.
Your experience. All right. Okay. I'll close the doors for me for a better picture. Over here. We're going to go over here. Front of the car with El Capone in it. You want to sit down here? Okay, you can sit down there. Sit down there. You want to hold this here? The way she handled that, I think she's experienced. I mean, she's her husband?
Yeah.
Well, let's get you in a picture too. Here, I'll get a hat. You want a black hat or a white hat?
That's all right. That's okay. she's doing fine by herself. You can get her with her.
Really well.
You gotta have the Tommy on. All right, now you gotta look mean.
Can't look mean.